Love and light, everyone. Hello, hello. I hope everyone is having a great Saturday, boo. And it is a blessing to be above ground. You know, sometimes we have to thank the Lord, for just little things. Of course, that's not a little thing to be alive. That's a big thing. That's a blessing. But I'm just saying, like something, may be small to us, like going in the refrigerator, getting a cold bottle of water or a cold bottle of wine. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. But I've been gone a minute. Yeah, I've been gone a minute. But I have been reading my emails and everything. And good reports and some reports, just not so good. But it's life. Turn TV down. Maybe I love my horror. And it's October, Halloween Fest, monster movies. But anyway, I wanted to come and do a quick video, baby. And I told these people I was going to do a video. And I've done a few of them like this before when it comes to karma. People that's getting bad karma, and was asking me about, how can you, if you could hurry it up, if you could start doing the right thing and, maybe the karma just go ahead and bypass. No, because when people doing horrible things, to innocent people, the Lord give these people chances, and they give them warnings. Okay, He just don't sit and just do nothing. I'm gonna see if they're gonna, the Lord, will give you signs, come in your dreams, maybe a stranger may come up to you and tell you something that was led by the Holy Spirit, just warning people to leave innocent people alone, man. And it's, I've done a few videos like that, when people, getting bad karma, they losing their jobs, they losing their health, they, health failing, they pockets got foxholes cut in them, which means they're losing money, they're losing opportunities, relationships are failing, people that they called friends, stabbing them, they finding out they're being stabbed in the back, and stuff like that. A lot of people, I've run across a lot of people that they'll be like, well, they grown, they know right from wrong. A lot of times it depends on how somebody was raised. Let's say a little boy was raised not to cry, not to get into and feel his emotions if he's hurting or something, or if he's getting his tail tore up with a belt or switch or whatever, and the daddy is saying, dry your tears, shut up, you be a man. Telling that to like a 5 or 6, 7, 8-year-old. And these people grow up like that. And these people grow up detached and thinking that they can just do awful things to people, because, the mindset, and stuff like that. And a lot of these people are coming across divine beings. They're coming across divine beings. And when they do that person wrong, then it's time for you to get your bad karma. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. It may not be right then and there, but like in my case, like 5, 6 years ago, folks was trying to do me like dirt, playing stupid games and just doing all kind of stuff, doing all kind of voodoo and black magic, like, Just silliness. And none of that stuff even worked. Even doing graveyard magic on me. And me, Dad, why? I'm good. I'm a good person. But, saying your light will irritate people's demons. They'll see you smiling and just and they just grumpy, just Scrooge, all year round. What are they smiling about? What is, what I'm saying? I'm finna go and try to sabotage their life. It's silly, but people do that. And you would think somebody that looks on the surface like they have it all, they don't. A lot of people have clout and not the money. But a lot of fans don't know that. So they'll try to scam people, their fans out of their money. Happens all the time, boo. Happens all the time. They tried me. They tried me, but they didn't get nobody out of me. But the Holy Spirit was telling me, maybe this little stool here is not stooling. Okay. That's what these people are doing, and the feds are already watching these folks, and you're gonna see it on TV, on the news, TMZ, all that good stuff. But some of these people, that I'm really cool with and stuff, that actually contact me and stuff, and are getting bad karma, and people that done cheated on their wives and stuff like that, and things are being revealed now. Things are being revealed. So people are, getting bad karma, and there's nothing you could do but eat that, Now, a person that's married and you cheat on your person, well, if you don't love that person anymore and you tried your best, divorce. Walk away, A lot of people have open, nasty open marriages and catching diseases, and they looking the part now. They looking the part, karma is hitting people, bad karma hitting people in the worst way, and I actually just kind of felt bad for some of these people, but it's never too late to change your life, and the Lord is not going to, vengeance is mine to the Lord, baby. He's not going to tear your behind, with vengeance, and you not know why he's doing it, because he's giving you, he gave you so many chances to change your ways. A lot of people enjoy breaking people's hearts. They enjoy that, and it's kind of sick to a sane person, and you wonder how these person sleep at night. Well, they hadn't ran across a divine person. And some of them have. You run across a divine person, a person that God placed in your life, to help you heal. Because when you think about a lot of people that's going through, stuff like this, just hurting people just for the hell of it. I just feel like I have nothing else better to do. I'll go and cheat on you. I'll go and maybe knock you upside your head. Or just craziness, just to hurt somebody and get off on that. Everybody know that's toxic. That's demonic type of behavior. These people need healing. These people have been abused as a child, that they haven't even talked about what they've been through as a child. So, people with mommy issues, anybody that reminds them of their mom, they're going to do them like crap, or just women, period. They have men like that, that I've ran across in my life that have, mommy issues, didn't love them like they were supposed to, or maybe over-loved them, and it is such a thing when you over-love your child, which means you all in their business. They can't even have a relationship without the mama coming in and giving her 2 cents. You know what I mean? Excuse me. You know what I mean? And that's ridiculous to allow somebody to have power over your life like that. But when it gets, when it gets to a point to where it gets too late, and you meet the love of your life, and here come your mama. Oh, I'm finna break this up. Oh, I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? Finna do her bad so she can leave my son alone. And then that son go off on that mama. I've read some emails, like that too. Lately, respectfully, you put folks in their place, but people that just go around hurting people, these people are just for sometimes, well, when you're getting bad karma, it's you hurting people for no reason, for your selfish gain, just being self-centered, the Lord to bring that divine person into a person's life to help them, but that light inside of you, will irritate the out of this person, a person that's been operating in the dark for so long. A person's been operating in the dark so long, they see somebody shining, they want to try to dim that shine. You know what I'm saying? Get them hooked on drugs, give them some type of nasty sexual disease, anything to break their spirit, But we got people that actually fall for that, and we have to, and a lot of us know folks like that, so we have to pray for folks like that. But the people that are getting like bad karma and stuff like that, there is nothing you can do it's a time for that. You have to wait. You have to go ahead and eat that out. You got to go ahead on and deal with that, and you get a prayer life and talk to the Lord. Repent. It's never too late. It's never too late to get on a good foot, boo. It's never too late to be a better person. It's never too late to be a better person, to be a better you, to raise your vibration. Some folks love staying in a low vibration, and it's kind of, and when you around certain people and they all still at a low vibration, and quit thinking that folks with status and money is of a high vibration. Everybody, money don't have nothing to do with being on a high vibration, status either. It's a lot of low life people that's rich, that's wealthy. They enjoy hurting people. They enjoy, moving people out of the way so they can get in their place. Just evil stuff. That's a low life, is what that is. It's the low life that do things like that, having status and money and people just acting all crazy behind. Oh, please. The sets I've been on, girl, I know no guys watch me too. I pass by them people and be like, okay. A lot of them try to get my attention. They're so used to people just clawing at. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. What's your character looking like? So, and I've gotten, questions. People ask me questions like that too, It doesn't matter, baby. You could be a person could be a low life, and be of status, and have everything, material, and be broken on the inside. But that's what they choose to hide. They want people to, look up to them. And if they knew what they did behind the scenes and knew what goes on in their head and what they, people will be like, you need to be committed. You need an exorcist. Stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead and go. But to the people that contacted me, when it comes to that karma, baby, you have to go ahead and wait that out. You got to go through it. Because the universe gave you chances to stop hurting people. And these are the people that this is who I'm talking to right here. Gave you plenty opportunities to stop hurting people that actually loved you. These are the people that contacted me. They knew these people they were hurting for nothing. No reason. One lady asked me, she said, Larry, have you ever been in a situation to where you loved someone like the wrong person? You knew they were wrong, but a soulmate, you're going to love them anyway. because you love them from from a past life where they were actually a decent person. And if you believe stuff like that, but it is true. You come into this lifetime and you reconnect with that person, and they can just be of the darkness, and you of the light, and this person is comfortable with working, operating in a low vibration, dealing with low life type of people, men, women, that doesn't matter. And you come in with your light shining, and loving on them, and they hate you for it. I say, yes, ma'am. Yeah, I've been through that, and I actually told that person that, this person was in the public eye too. If you knew him, you'd be like, what? I said, you act like you hate me because I love you. What universe they do that at? What kind of mentality is that? How can you hate somebody, because they love you? Well, it's because you're making them feel something where they didn't shut their heart off to people, but you come in shining, what I'm saying, and bopping. Yeah, I love you. Come on, let's do a little dance. Come on, baby, you hungry? Come on, baby. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go do this. Yeah. And this person is like, I'm starting to feel something for this person. I haven't felt this in years. I don't want to feel nothing, so I'm going to try to break you down so you can hate me. But when you genuinely love someone, and of course they're not trying to actually unalive you, there's nothing they can do to make you stop loving them. You can walk off with your life, which you should. If someone's treating you in a low vibrational, way, they don't want to, raise their vibration. They want to continue to operate in the darkness. Well, that person will taint you. You need to move away from people like that. It's like getting something on you. You know what I mean? It's like you stay with that person, and and then it'll become a growth. A growth on your soul. Nasty, ugly growth to where you're so attached till, you know what I mean? So, but I told her, yes, I felt like that, and I had to, I'm like, you hate me because I'm making you feel feelings? A person, with good sense will be excited about that. But a low vibrational person will be like a troll, turning into, just transforming into some type of ghoul because you're making them feel love, and they starting to love you and all this. So, but I told her, what you need to do is move away from that person. This is just my advice or whatever. She asks, move away, detach. You don't want a growth on you, boo. And something that's going to dim your shine. So it is what it is. So love and light, everyone. I wish everyone the best. Great weekend, and I'll probably get back with y'all tomorrow. Love and light.